The image of a police officer, lights flashing and siren wailing, rushing towards the scene of an emergency, is ingrained in our collective consciousness. It's often the defining picture of law enforcement. However, this lone officer is just one part of a complex web that ensures public safety. Behind the scenes, a crucial but often unseen figure plays a vital role: the dispatcher. The relationship between dispatchers and police officers is a symbiotic one, where clear communication, trust, and mutual respect are paramount. Dispatchers are the first point of contact for the public in distress. They answer frantic 911 calls, meticulously gathering information amidst chaos. Their ability to assess the situation quickly and accurately through questioning is critical. Dispatchers are the gatekeepers of information, prioritizing calls and sending officers with the most relevant skills and equipment. The information flow doesn't end there. Dispatchers constantly monitor officers' movements and keep them updated on developing situations. They act as a lifeline, providing backup, medical assistance, or additional resources when needed. Dispatchers are also responsible for officer safety. By maintaining situational awareness, they can warn officers of the potential dangers and track their movements, ensuring well-being through their shift. The pressure on both parties is immense. Officers face unpredictable situations and rely heavily on dispatchers' ability to provide accurate and timely information. Dispatchers, on the other hand, shoulder the burden of remaining calm and focused amidst a constant barrage of emergencies. However, the relationship isn't just about an information exchange. It's built on trust and respect. Officers trust dispatchers to make sound decisions based on the information they receive, while dispatchers rely on the officers' training and expertise to handle situations safely and effectively. This trust is fostered through clear communication, even during tense situations. On this episode, I'll be talking about one incident broken into many parts that is absolutely one of those situations. Welcome back to Music City 911. This incident would normally start out with a 911 call. There were a pair of calls early on that were not released. What was released is an absolute mountain of information, body-worn camera audio and video, and a later 911 call. I'll have to get to some of that later on. Most of the info I'll be talking about will either be small pieces of or larger direct quotes read from a report from the state of Connecticut's Office of Inspector General. And before I get into this, a warning up front for a lot of very bad language, some pretty shocking audio, as well as description of what took place. On October 12, 2022, sometime around 7:30 p.m., 35-year-old Nicholas Brutcher and his younger brother, Nathan, left their parents' house and went to Bleacher's Bar, located at 300 Middle Street in Bristol, Connecticut. Both had been drinking before they went to the bar. That night, the bar had an open mic, and Nicholas planned to do some stand-up comedy. At this point early in the report, most names started getting redacted and replaced with generalized label for people interviewed. One of the bartenders working that night, Bartender 1, told inspectors that Nicholas and Nathan Brutcher arrived at approximately 7 p.m. She served them one beer. She did not know what the other bartender, Bartender 2, may have served them. At one point, while he was sitting at the bar, another patron, whom Bartender 1 knew as Patron 1, came up to Nicholas Brutcher and put his arm around him. Bartender 1 saw Nicholas Brutcher elbow Patron 1 in the face and chest area. Bartender 1 told both to stop or she would call the police. Nicholas and Patron 1 told her that they were going to take it outside. Bartender 1 followed Nicholas and Patron 1 as they started walking towards the exit door. In the vestibule by the front door, Nicholas punched Patron 1 on the head from behind, knocking him to the ground. They then continued fighting in the parking lot. Bartender 1 called the Bristol Police Department and reported the fight. When she went back inside the bar, bartender 1 noticed that Nathan Brusher was playing pool with others. Nathan did not know that Nick was in a fight. Once told, Nathan left the bar and went into the parking lot. There were 2 bartenders working that night. One served Nick and his brother 1 beer, and the other served him none. One or both of them called the police about the fight. A friend of Nicholas was there when all this happened and gave his account of what went on with the fight. Friend 1 reported that this past Wednesday, 10/12/22, he went to Bleacher's Bar for an open mic night and saw Nicholas there. Friend 1 reported that he and Nicholas acknowledged each other, but there was no other real conversation. He reported that Nick appeared drunk, and so much so that one of the bartenders wouldn't serve him. Friend 1 reported that a person he knows as Patron 1 came up to Nicholas and touched his shoulder and said something to him. Patron 1 didn't appear to be aggressive at this point, but Nick told him not to touch him. When Nick said this, Patron 1 said something back, and the two started going back and forth in a confrontational manner. Friend 1 reported that Nicholas warned Patron 1 if he didn't back away, he was going to elbow him in the face. The two exchanged more words, and Nicholas elbowed him in the face. Patron 1 said, "It's now on," and to come outside. As they walked out, the two began fighting in the vestibule, and at one point a handgun was in a holster and it fell out into the floor. This turned out to be Patron 1's gun. The fight continued into the parking lot, and friend 1 reported that he picked up the gun so no one could use it and gave it to one of the bartenders. He also reported that when the police came, people started leaving. He believes that Nick left in a truck with his brother Nathan. The person that Nick got into a fight with, he waited for police at the bar. He talked to 2 female Bristol officers, telling them that he did not want to press charges. Multiple videos were released from inside and outside the Bleacher's Bar that night, all with no sound. It was just security camera footage. It looked pretty much what you would think it would look like, a drunken bar brawl. Police were called by one or both of the bartenders. Multiple officers responded, but arrived just after Nicholas and his brother had left from the bar in Nicholas's work truck, with his brother Nathan driving. After being told that half of the parties had left in that truck, the initial officer went to catch up to the truck and pull them over. A pair of other officers stayed at the bar talking to bartenders and Patron 1 about what happened. Patron 1 decided not to press any charges for the fight. Once officers called up to the white work truck, they initiated a traffic stop and pulled them over. During the traffic stop, at least 4 officers were there, and all were engaging with the pair to various degrees. A lot of body-worn camera audio was about to be played. A lot. I'm not going to redact any of it, and the only edits I'll do is just stop the audio for me to jump in a few times to say what's happening during the stop. The video starts off with one officer standing on the passenger side of the work truck while Nicholas and Nathan are talking.
Come get him. This is what I get.
Where's Officer Hamsey tonight?
He's not working over here tonight. I think he's off.
Hit him up. Tell him Nick and Nate said hi.
Damn. I could outrun this motherfucker like him. Blue gloves and shit.
Yeah, Nick, stop.
I'll be
He
ghost.
thinks he's like, Hollywood.
He wouldn't want to chase me.
Not this shit. You would not, yo. We would be out.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about...
But that's just funny. We just talk about funny stuff like that. We're comedy.
Nathan. You step on out. Busted.
Hang tight in the truck.
Nah, I'm going to talk to the cop and my brother.
No, what is this guy?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
Sit back in the truck.
I'm going to talk with my brother and yourself.
You're not listening, and you're making the situation much worse. You can stand right here. You're going to stay right here.
I do.
If you move, you are going to be placed under arrest for interfering with an investigation, okay? Stay right here.
100%.
No, he's fine.
Chill out, Nick.
They let fucking 5'7" motherfuckers be cops. Mr. McKenzie, K9 unit.
They let large pieces of what do you do?
Don't worry about what the fuck I do.
Liner filler.
I make a fuck ton more money than you do, baby
you do.
boy.
Look at you, fucking mess.
Yeah, okay.
People are proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
No, my parents definitely are.
Gotta get your little baby brother all jammed up, driving without a license.
He is jammed up. What's his problem?
No, I said you got him all jammed up, coming to
I
get
don't
you.
got him.
He's
jammed.
not.
Is he jammed up? Are
Fuck
you're telling me that he's
right
jammed
now,
up?
he's jammed up. Yo,
Jammed up? Okay. Then that's his shit.
but you did it to him.
Okay, I'll fucking walk home, dude.
How does that help him?
It's not gonna make your short ass dick any longer, bro.
Why are you talking about my dick, bro?
Dude, because you are nothing. You are nothing.
You're enough. I vape.
Can I tell him we're good?
Yeah, tell me good in the truck.
Nick, everything's fucking great.
With the truck.
Yeah, it's getting towed.
I'm obviously not driving.
You're a great house.
Yeah, I'm sober.
Yeah, because I got a job that makes money, not a fucking Bristol police
I
officer.
finally got him.
Go fucking lick your dog. Go lick your dog's fucking. Get back in your truck.
Nick, no, yeah, see him alone.
Get back in your truck.
See? Yo, look what you did. That's
He's like a ninja.
He is. Nick,
He's
sit
like
in
a
the truck.
ninja.
Nah, fuck you, dude.
Passenger seat.
Dude.
Bro, I love you. You're having a good night.
No, I did have a good night. Yo, I really want to hurt you right now. So back
Yeah,
up.
man.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Tell him to get in the passenger seat.
buddy.
Tell him to get in the passenger.
What you heard there was Nicholas and one of the officers having a back and forth. Nick was getting agitated at this situation, and the officer didn't seem like he was trying to calm him down. Nick is a big guy. From the video compared with the other officers, I'd say he's at least my size, if not larger. And I'm a big dude at about 6'4". The officer he was facing looked to be probably around a normal height. Nick would throw an insult, and the officer would do the same thing back at Nick. There at the end, Nick walks up to the officer in a sort of aggressive manner, and the officer pushes Nick where he falls on the ground. After that, Nick starts yelling like he was hurt, then pops up on his feet, sort of laughing. The officer said he's like a ninja, and almost like they were old friends who have done this before. They walk over to each other and do kind of a weird bro hug. When I was watching it, I really couldn't figure it out. I don't know if the two had some sort of a prior friendship or what was going on. But after that happened, Nick said he really does want to hurt the officer. The officer who pushed him, his account of what happened was placed in the report also. While discussing whether Nathan Brutcher would be jammed up for his behavior, Nicholas Brutcher became agitated and began to approach me in a belligerent manner. Nicholas seemed to be very agitated to the point that I thought he might want to harm us based on his body language and his verbal attacks. I considered the movement towards me to be in a very quick and aggressive manner. Based on his verbal attack on myself and other officers, I believed he may have wanted to cause me harm. As Nicholas got a few feet away from me, I closed the distance and used two open hands to make contact with his upper body in an attempt to create distance so I could reassess the situation. Nick moved back a few feet before becoming very dramatic and falling into a grassy area in a yard. I believe this was for dramatic effect because he seemed to be laughing as he fell to the ground. He then jumped up as if nothing ever happened, with an embrace for a quick second. I did not take the embrace as a threat because at that point he was laughing and not presenting a threat to me. As I said before, I'm not really sure what that whole situation was. And without trying to figure this out more than what I already have, let's move on to more of the audio. The language just continues.
Passenger seat, please.
Like I won't.
He doesn't listen to me.
800 yards.
800 yards.
Stop.
Yeah.
Passenger seat. Please.
No, we're not going anywhere.
Let's wait in our car.
They are lying.
So we can't sit right here?
We
Sit
are
in the
not
truck.
going
Get in the truck.
anywhere.
Can we sit in the truck?
Sit in the
The
truck.
car is going to get towed.
No shit. But let's
And we
sit.
are going to walk away.
Can we sit in it?
No, I'm not sitting.
Nick, he said we could.
Then you.
That's fucked. Because I get ruined out of this shit. He's
You're not getting ruined, Nathan.
because of
Nobody's
me.
gonna do anything.
Like I wouldn't pick him up. Nick, look at how
There's
many
not
fucking
enough.
posts you got
Not
here.
enough of them here.
And chill. Fuck. Out.
Sit
Knock me
in
out.
the car.
Look at, he knocked me out once. Let's see you do it again. Right now.
Please.
Nick, If you want to get through the cops, you gotta hit me one more fucking time.
Leave me alone. I'm not assaulting
Get in
you
the
front
car.
of police. No.
Get in the vehicle.
Absolutely
Nick, can you put him in
not.
cuffs?
No, you can't put me in
Set
cuffs.
him right here.
I've done
until
nothing
the
to be
tow
put in
truck
cuffs.
And I can
Don't
get
put
picked
me
up
in
by my
cuffs
parents right
because...
now.
Oh, don't thank me.
Next to my Broad Street. You know, Broad
You're fucking hilarious.
You crack me up.
Yeah, boy.
I would love to be fucking 5'6". Jesus Christ, it'd be so sweet to be 5'6".
Call for a ride yet, bro? What? Call for a ride yet? I'm working on it.
He did.
I'm talking to get a
Shut
tow
your
truck
fucking
with
mouth.
your
You're
boy.
the fucking
You know
fourth
what's
guy in
going
the
on.
rack.
Shut up. Honestly.
You're not, you guys aren't gonna
all
do
got body
anything.
cams on. It's funny.
You guys aren't gonna do
like that.
anything. So check your
I don't even have to
ass
drive home.
back to 5th in the rack and sit your fucking ass in your car
See?
and do
Go
nothing.
back home.
And do nothing.
Leave us alone. Cops are coming. Cops are here.
Goodbye.
That's what I meant. Cops are here. No,
I'm not asking
trying
if you're
to be scared.
scared.
Yo, we're not scared of you. That's a fact. But you guys are being fucking actually aggressive, and it's annoying.
Don't be aggressive to me.
Please, we're trying to get this figured out.
That little push.
Stupid fight that happened
I'm so tough.
to nothing.
I'm so tough.
Bring us home.
I have a dog that I
How about
fucking
you guys be cool cops?
I lick my dog's
Bring us
cunt.
home.
I lick my dog's cunt every night at home.
Nick.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
See, he thinks
I didn't drive. I'm in no trouble.
I'm
in
fine.
no trouble. Everybody, every single
No,
one of
your
these
tow truck-
cocksuckers
Nick,
can get on their
They
knees
need to go.
and suck on my dick.
They're sitting here like they're important, but they need to go.
Nah, he's not important. He's like fucking...
He might be.
You guys can walk away if you
He's
want.
22 years old. He's 22
Can
years
we go
old.
home? Nick.
Bye.
But you gotta get. Hang on 1 second. You gotta get your ticket.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, Nathan, you just gotta wait for you.
What is it, 76 bucks? 80?
Not even that.
90?
There you go.
100?
Then are we gonna get Bollock? Yeah, we is. Fucking 22-year-old, you ready, baby?
You dropped some of your money.
I don't care about my money. "22 years old, man. Fuck. And Jim.
Is it
Ace Ventura
Pet
Pet.
Detective?
First one.
The first one.
Finkel is
I know we don't like each other, but he has a
Finkel
lot.
is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. So get your fucking cock-having bitch ass away, too. You should just leave like the last guy did. He was smart. Because we are going to get into it after Nate leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What you heard there is simply Nicholas continuing his verbal rampage. The reason they're staying there so long is they're waiting for a tow truck to come for the vehicle Nick and his brother were driving. Nick is drunk. His brother may also be a little bit, but not like his brother. But regardless if Nathan was or not, he had an expired license, so they weren't letting him drive away.
Call him Nicholas.
It's so unfair to you guys.
Yeah,
It's so fucking
little
unfair.
aggressive. Please back away. I'm trying to call for my ride home, and this is making it very awkward for me to call to my house.
Yo, call mom and
No,
tell
Mom would not appreciate having 1, 2, 3, 4,
Whatever,
5.
man.
I think 5 cop cars here. Like, that's seriously nuts.
They're gonna have to let the dog out because they're such
Dude,
pussies.
I can call
because
my
this
friend
dude's
who has hot
this
dogs.
dude's 6 foot. This dude's 5'6". So he gets a dog. Call the fucking tow truck. Where is the tow truck? I'm not getting charged with anything because I've committed no crimes, sir.
You paper? You paper?
college.
We don't need 8 of you.
You are fucking 23,
Come on,
aren't you?
let me show one of you guys who arrested me and fucking leave me alone. Everyone else, go. Fight crime tonight. There's a lot of shit going on.
Fucking crime to fight. It's Bristol, Connecticut. These guys are fucking
My
pussies.
dad didn't even answer because
Is somebody gonna press charges for?
No.
Yeah, no, they're not. So I'm not in any trouble.
You're in zero trouble.
Yeah, no shit.
You're free to leave, he said. This officer said you're free.
I am not driving anywhere.
No.
I'm not a fucking idiot.
You gotta walk home, he said.
I picked him up in his truck.
All right.
Truck, so he didn't get in trouble with work.
Are you gonna follow me, baby boy?
Never. I'm scared of you.
Yeah, you should be.
I am.
I'm gonna bend you over and fuck you like your dog does. Fucking faggot. You want to get at me so bad.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
You guys want to speak to Jameson Clay?
Yo,
I can't anymore.
hey, buddy boy. Hey. Listen, what's his name?
His last name's McGrain.
Hey, McGrain.
Yes, sir.
Nick,
How loud do I have to get
officer's
for you
talking
to
to
get at me?
Mom.
I'm scared of you. Why would I ever want to fight a mountain of a man?
You should be. You should be.
No, he shouldn't. No, he's an officer of the law. They should know.
But you are strapped every once in a while too. So who gives a fuck?
What's the difference between now and every other time?
No.
Am I?
No, he's not. He went to his drinking and when he ain't strapped. Hey guys.
I don't drink
She's talking to my
Your
mom.
mom's on the way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Man, mom's on the way. Mom's coming. Not dad.
That clip was also just continuing with the bad mouthing from Nick. Finally, at the end, Nathan said he'd called their mom to pick them up. Their mom lives right next door to Nick's house, so it wasn't too far away from where they were there.
How does that Red Rocket cock taste?
Come on.
You gotta tell me.
love it.
You gotta tell me.
You guys want me to do something.
Brother, you gotta tell me.
I love it.
Like,
No,
is it sweet?
You want to go get some from him.
I'm not gonna kiss shit.
I think you want to. Why are you so close
Show
to
my
me?
ticket.
I'm just standing.
So close.
Just standing, brother.
So close.
What is it, fucking COVID rules still? We can't talk? Officer McGuire?
You make me so nervous. I'm so scared.
You are nervous, right? No, yeah.
The fear pumping through me right now because of you is unreal.
I know it's...
Officer T, could you move him?
I know
I'm
you're
fearing
not
for my
allowed.
life right now. Get back.
Oh, wait. 0 seconds. My mom's probably right here.
He's 23 years old,
Just
brother.
wants to be arrested for interfering, I think, at this point.
Where do I gotta go?
Stand by your truck.
You know what shit's
Where?
happening right there?
Right by where you were sitting before.
Mr. Susie Field.
That are going down
You got a hyphen? You got a hyphen in your name? You
Go stand
fucking
over there.
fool?
Hey, Nicholas.
How about
that?
got a hyphen.
Drive up the car, because this guy
in the wrong
Get the
profession.
fuck out of here.
You are in
Move it
the wrong
along.
profession.
Catch another
I am
fucking case
just
over
a
there.
simple white boy. Like,
don't fuck
go
around.
over to Davis Drive, they will bend you over and fuck your ass until you come out your eyes.
Nick,
You fucking
no,
faggot.
he has pepper spray. They will not
he's
do
not
that.
gonna fucking pepper spray
And
me.
then
I've
after
done
that,
nothing to deserve it.
It's just gonna get him.
What, words?
In
Words? Words hurt people now?
It does. I
Oh
can't-
my god, words!
I like trying to do
Words!
Words, yo.
Fucking
Are we gonna get
homo!
arrested for words for disorderly conduct?
No, if I was arrested for words, I'd be arrested by the fucking 5'6" guy that
Well, hey,
sucks
what
his
can you get?
fucking dog's
Interrupting the
cock
peace?
every night when he goes home like
You
a
guys are the
fucking
ones
faggot.
interrupting the motherfucking peace. I'll tell you that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You guys weren't even
5,
fast
6.
enough to tackle.
Get the
I'm
fuck.
drunk too.
Oh wait, 5.
Nathan.
Finally, after several minutes, Nick and Nathan's mother shows up. She and Nathan try their best to get him in the car, but Nick continues with his taunts.
Or the backseat. Nick, backseat. seat.
Nick.
Take
this back. Respect my respect.
Oh my lord.
Steps.
Oh my
Take 2 steps back.
Stay back. No, I know what's going on. Nick,
man,
back seat. Back seat.
You're a man too, right?
I gotta take it. Nick, this is it. This is it. They're towing your truck. They're towing.
Go with your mother.
They're towing your truck. We're good. We're good.
I need to walk home no matter what.
Nick, you don't need to go in cuffs.
We're not gonna let you walk home.
You don't need to go in cuffs. Please. Please.
I'd rather
Nick,
Nick,
Mom, get in the truck. Let's leave him alone. Let him make this decision like a backseat.
He's a tow truck driver, bro. Relax.
Make the decision like... Shut your fucking mouth. I don't give a fuck. You think I have to deal with this?
Get in your car. Now. Get in the fucking car, mother. Listen, I love you. Mom like that, bro. Don't fucking tell me how to talk to my fucking mother. Just go. I'm gonna give you a ride. Hey, buddy, I'm walking home. Can you let me do that? Come on.
It's not allowed.
Out of a little bit of respect.
I know the rules.
You haven't shown any respect yet tonight, my man. So I don't respect you a single bit. I respect you less than that motherfucker too. I'm not here for your respect, bro. I'm here to make sure you're safe. I'm fucking safe. You're gonna make me unsafe? You're the only person who has the authority to make me unsafe. How's that? What the fuck you got on your hip, motherfucker? Mother, I love you. Adios.
I'm out of here, too.
I'm walking home.
Where do you live?
Don't worry about where I live. It's not in this neighborhood. I'm not going to walk home. I'm not going to walk down the street, get by a car, and be on me. There is sidewalks from here to my home, so go fuck yourself.
This one home, I will be right back for this one.
No! He's going to jail! Get in the fucking car, Nick!
They don't have enough people here to take me to jail. I'm going to walk home. She's taking me home. He's finishing your paperwork together. Yeah, so, no shit. Do you mind me? I'm not, I mean, you own it. You pay taxes, right? Bro, I'm not. I never said tax shit. Come on, man. I'm not a fucking faggot like that. Yeah, no, it is more mine than yours. You're 100%. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Great movie. Place is out. How much? $103. For what? Creating a public disturbance. What public fucking disturbance? You got people come out of the house. Now it's littering. Let's create a fucking real public disturbance. Okay.
You're all set. You're free to go.
Take it, you can go. Can we create a real fucking public disturbance?
No, that's right. If you want to leave it there, it's fine.
She's never had a fucking black eye.
That's fine.
You can pay it or plead not guilty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course.
All right. Have a good night.
You guys are such fucking good. Where's the 5'6" motherfucker? With the dog and son.
Just drive away.
There he is.
Hey, have a good night, bud.
Hey, follow me home and make sure
Have a good night. Hey, have fun explaining to your boss where his truck is tomorrow.
We finished that audio with Nick not getting in the car with his mom and brother, then being issued a ticket for creating a public disturbance. After all that happened with the officers, him telling them to do things like perform oral sex on their dogs, calling them homophobic slurs, and amongst a whole lot of other things, it all seemed like it was over and done with. Finally. But it wasn't. Far from it. About an hour and 15 minutes after Nicholas Bratcher walked away from the officers and his truck was towed, a 911 call was placed to dispatch. This was about 10:30 p.m. Actress Katherine Heigl, just like many dog owners, has noticed a rise in canine health problems, including joint issues, allergies, and general well-being. Katherine, a passionate animal advocate who has saved over 16,000 dogs through her foundation, believes nutrition plays a key role. Driven by a desire to provide her own dogs with the best possible diet, Heigl created Superfood Complete. This dog food boasts over 30 wholesome ingredients, including superfoods known to benefit canine health. Superfood Complete isn't just about delicious food, it's also about giving back. A portion of the proceeds supports the Jason DeBus Heigl Foundation, further extending Heigl's commitment to animal welfare. With many dog owners reporting positive changes in their pets' health, Superfood Complete is gaining popularity. It seems even picky eaters can't resist the taste. Go to badlandsranch.com/MC901 and order right now to get up to 50% off your regular priced order with a 90-day money-back guarantee. If you want your dog to experience all these incredible things, go to badlandsranch.com/MC901 today. You know when you discover a new binge-worthy show or a song that you bump on repeat and you have to share it with your friends so they can experience just how awesome it is? That's kind of what it feels like when you discover that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. It's such an awesome deal, there's no way you can keep it to yourself. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you and your squad with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/MC901. That's mintmobile.com/MC901. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/MC901. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Bristol 911, what's the address of the emergency?
It is 310 Redstone Hill Road. Your officers had an altercation with a man earlier tonight, and I don't know if he's good.
Yeah, I did. Okay, what's the emergency at 310 Redstone Hill Road?
I don't know. It's just not. It's not good.
Okay. What's your name?
Nicholas.
Nicholas. What's your last name?
It's BRUTCHER.
Okay. You called 911. What's the
Yes,
emergency
sir.
at 310 Redstone Hill Road?
I don't know if it's necessarily an emergency, but it really does.
Okay. We did shift change. I have no idea what you're talking about. You called 911. What is the emergency?
Yes, sir. I can't even say if it really is an emergency. I just think that this young man needs some talking to.
What young man?
Nathan.
Nathan what?
Same last name.
Okay, where is he?
He's in the home.
He's at your house at 310 Redstone Hill Road?
Yeah, it's not very good. Nothing
Okay.
violent.
Who is he in relation to you?
My brother.
Your brother. Okay. What's going on?
We got into a altercation with patrol officers earlier on in the night, and he's just carrying on about it. So.
Okay. Where was the altercation?
I couldn't tell you the road. It had to do with stuff from bleachers.
Okay. What's he doing right now that prompted you to call 911?
He's just being very, aggressive.
Towards who?
I mean, anybody that he had come in contact with.
Okay. Who else is at the house?
It's just him and myself.
Okay. What's he doing now? I mean, you're saying anybody coming in contact with, you're the only one he's coming in contact with if it's just you two of you. So what's he
I mean, I don't want to fight my brother. He's just being very aggressive towards me at the current time, and like I don't want to get him in trouble.
Okay. How old is Nathan?
I also I want to say 25.
Any weapon?
No.
Has it been violent at all? Any physical?
I mean, a little bit physical, but
Well, in what way?
I mean, just like how men get physical with each other when they're all upset and such.
Okay, so he was pushing you. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but can you tell me, was he pushing you around? Did he punch you? Did he tackle you? I mean...
No. I didn't get punched, but yeah, definitely pushed, and like I'm saying, this is coming off of a previous.
Okay, is he intoxicated right now?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna say, have you been drinking too?
No.
Okay. All right. Listen, we're going to have an officer come over and see you guys, okay?
I appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That was Nick on the phone. He was the one that got in the fight at the bar and also the one that was being very verbally aggressive with officers. And that's a light way of saying it. He was saying that his brother Nathan, who wasn't being aggressive or mean to the officers, was now being aggressive with Nick. Nick also said that he himself had not been drinking and that Nathan was drunk. Officers were dispatched to Nick's house. What happens next is very quick on the camera audio. 3 officers walk to the front door of the house and Nathan answers the door. The first officer asks Nathan to walk out of the house. You can see that Nathan is standing in the open door about to walk on the porch. He has one hand on a doorknob about to close the door behind him to walk out, and the other hand on his side with nothing in it.
Here, right now.
Oh! 23 of them.
Shots fired! Oh! Damn you! Shots fired, shots fired. More cars, send everyone. Officer shot, officer shot.
Receive off shot.
Reading again directly from the report. Pursuant to the dispatch from Bristol Communications, Officer Hamsey, Officer Irato, and Sergeant DeMonte responded to 310 Redstone Hill Road. Officer Hamsey and Sergeant DeMonte parked their police cruisers directly in front of the house on the south side of Redstone Hill Road facing east. Officer Irato parked his cruiser on the north side of the street facing west. All 3 officers exited their cruisers and walked up the driveway to the side door of the house. As they approached, Officer Hamsey mentioned, "I went to school with this kid." Unbeknownst to the officers, Nicholas Brutcher had hidden himself near some bushes at the front door of the next house over. This house, 328 Redstone Hill Road, was the home of Brutcher's parents, Joseph and Katrina Brutcher. Nicholas was outfitted with a camouflage shirt and pants as well as a camouflage vest. He was armed with an AR-15 style rifle and at least one handgun. He also had several magazines of ammunition. From this position, Nicholas Brutcher had a direct line of sight on the officers as they walked up the driveway. The house at 310 Redstone Hill Road has a detached garage. An open breezeway connects the house and the garage. As the officers approached the house, they observed a shotgun leaning against the garage. Officer Hamsey examined the shotgun. Nathan Brutcher was inside the house and appeared in the doorway. Officer Arato ordered him to come outside. As he exited the house, Nathan Brutcher said, "I don't even have my phone." At that moment, from his position on the neighboring property, Nicholas unleashed a volley of gunshots. He fired these rounds from the AR-15 style rifle. All 3 officers were hit, as was Nathan. Officer Hamsey fell first. Nathan Brutcher retreated into the house. Sergeant DeMonte proceeded through the breezeway into the rear yard and saw Joseph Brutcher, Nicholas's father. He then returned to the driveway and towards Officer Hamsey, where he collapsed onto the pavement. Officer Arato was struck in the upper right leg area, also moved through the breezeway to the rear yard. Nicholas emerged from his position next door and approached the fallen officers. The audio continues.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Where's the address? 310, 310 Redstone Hill Road. With a clear early time there, check him going. Appreciate it. 10:30 to 14, they're already going.
One down. Suspect down.
Officer Arato moved along the back of the house, emerging in the yard of the house on the west side of 310 Redstone Hill Road. He radioed for assistance and continued moving until he reached the police cruisers parked there. The officer heard sounds indicating that Nicholas was attempting to load a firearm. From his position, the officer could see Nicholas, who was still in the driveway in front of the garage. Bracing himself in front of Officer Hamsey's cruiser, Officer Arato fired one shot, striking Nicholas. Body-worn camera audio from the other 2 officers were not released, but transcripts of what could be heard were in the report. The recording begins with Officer Hamsey exiting his police vehicle and walking towards the driveway of 310. While walking, he turns to Sergeant DeMonte. "I went to school with this kid." Sergeant Monte said, "The caller or the other one?" Officer Hamsey says, "The caller, Nick." Officer Hamsey walks towards the driveway. Lights are on inside the house, and the exterior garage light is on. Officer Hamsey proceeds up the driveway towards the garage. He shines his flashlight on a shotgun leaning against the side of the garage. Officer Hamsey picks up the shotgun and checks it. Officer Arato and Sergeant DeMonte are near the side door. Nathan Brutcher is standing in the doorway. Officer Arato says, "Come out right now." At this point, gunfire erupts and many shots are heard. Officer Hamsey falls, landing face up directly under the exterior light on the garage. Katrina Brutcher's screaming is heard in the background. Radio was "shots fired." Then another volley of shots is heard. "Shots fired. Shots fired." After this radio broadcast, Nicholas Brutcher is heard saying, "Shots fired, motherfucker. Shots fired." Over the radio, another transmission is put out for "officer shot, officer shot." At this point, Nicholas's father, Joseph, yells, "No, you don't fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it." Nick says, "Get the fuck away from me." A sound is heard that could be the malfunctioning of Nick's gun. Nick says, "Oh, you lucky motherfucker. You lucky motherfucker." Joseph says something in the background. Nicholas is seen standing over Officer Hamsey. Nick says, "You, Alex Hamsey, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to kill you." As Nicholas continues to stand over Officer Hamsey, he uses a handgun to fire multiple shots at him. His father says, "What the fuck?" Nick says, "Yeah, how proud are you of me? How proud?" Katrina says, "Oh my God, oh God." The sound of the gun being manipulated can be heard. Joseph, the father, says, "Nick, stop." A single shot is heard, and Nicholas Brutcher falls. Joseph said, "He's dead." Katrina says, No, let me breathe. Joseph says he's done. At this point, Officer Arato broadcast, "One down, subject down." During the shooting of the officers, Nick's brother was hit twice in the leg. 2 officers were killed by Nick. Sergeant DeMonte was shot a total of 6 times in the head, torso, and extremities. Officer Hamsey, the one who said he went to school with Nick, and the one that Nick said he wouldn't kill, was shot 24 times in the head and torso. Nick was standing directly over Officer Hamsey at point blank range when he unloaded most of a magazine on him. Officer Arato was shot in the leg. He was lucky and went between the house and the garage when the shooting started. During the time the shooting happened, he went around a couple of houses and repositioned himself next to the police vehicles there at the road. His single gunshot from his service pistol met its mark at 78 feet. It hit Nick in the base of his neck, severing his spine. He immediately fell and was pronounced dead at the scene. During Nick's shooting, he fired over 80 rounds from an AR-style rifle and a Glock pistol. After the traffic stop, Nick walked home, put on camouflage and body armor, then set up weapons in various places around the property. Then, after dialing 911, he went next door to his parents' house, hid in some bushes, and waited to ambush the officers. The shooting could have continued and been much worse if it weren't for 2 things that happened. The most obvious, Nick being shot by Officer Arato. But before that, when he was trying to reload his rifle, he put a magazine in upside down. The gun was found like that with the magazine stuck in the wrong way. Toxicology showed his blood alcohol level was 0.234, which is about 3 times the legal limit to drive. He also had THC and cocaine in his system. What pushed Nick to this? No one can be certain if it was one exact thing, but more likely a host of things that happened to bring him to this point. The FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit investigated further and also contributed to the report, being this was considered a mass shooting. They lead off with a phrase: "Mass shooting offenders don't snap. They decide." Friends of Nick's were interviewed and said he was always hostile, even back in school. He was a bully, actually enjoyed fighting, and did so a lot, and continued doing so in his adult years. Another friend stated that he was in Nicholas's wedding party, and Nicholas was also in his wedding party. Friend number 3, what he's called here, stated that Nicholas was dating his wife's best friend, and their relationship escalated quickly into marriage. They had 2 children together, and their relationship began to fall apart approximately 2 years before this. He stated that due to the conflict of interest between his wife being good friends with Nick's ex-wife, he stopped associating with Nick as much. He explained that 6 months after the divorce, Nick's ex-wife began dating a mutual friend of both Nick and this friend. That friend 3 stated that the ex-wife was pregnant with a new boyfriend's child, which upset Nicholas further. He explained that Nicholas was going through therapy to work through his issues. He also explained that a few months prior to the incident, Nicholas called him while he was intoxicated and stated that he wanted to kill the parents of his ex-wife's new boyfriend. Nick also had a long-distance girlfriend. According to the BAU, their relationship also appeared very volatile, hostile, and toxic from texts from Nick's phone. Despite this, she had 2 children of her own and had been wanting to move herself and the 2 kids in with Nick. On the day of the shooting, between phone calls and texts, she contacted Nick 151 times. There was further complication, though. Starting on November 3rd of 2021, Nick downloaded the Grindr app, which is a dating service for the LGBTQ community. It seemed that Nick wanted to keep this aspect of his life secret. He would install and uninstall the app several times. On October 10th of 2022, just 2 days before the shooting, text messages were sent seeking a date with a man. The final analysis from the BAU in this matter, as written in the report. The analysis of Nicholas Brutcher's phone, interviews of family friends, and a comprehensive review of all collected evidence provided insight into the stressors of Nicholas Brutcher's life that likely contributed to the ambush attack on officers. An explanation of these stressors is not done to justify Nicholas Brutcher's actions or place blame on others, but rather is done to understand the potential motivation to engage in a targeted act of violence against these officers. To start, it is important to address the items not present in a review of Nicholas Brutcher's phone. There were no searches, materials, or communications related to suicidal or homicidal ideation. There were no communications to suggest he was concerned about losing his job or other work-related stress. He was not hyper-focused on his ex-wife giving birth. In fact, his interactions with his ex-wife within days of the attack were pleasant and focused on their shared children. Nicholas Brutcher did not possess anti-law enforcement or anti-government material or engage in communications with individuals who held those beliefs. BAU found no evidence in the phone to suggest that Nathan Brutcher was involved or planned the attack with his brother Nicholas. However, the phone review did reveal that Nicholas Brutcher was in a toxic long-distance relationship with Woman 1, who regularly discussed her desire to move into Nick's home with her 2 children. On the day of the attack, the woman told Brutcher that she might have gotten pregnant the previous weekend. Furthermore, Nick advised his ex-wife in February of 2022 that he got a different woman pregnant, putting her potential due date in October of 2022. There was no evidence to suggest that the first woman was aware of the possibility of Nicholas Brutcher having a baby with another woman. Financial stressors were another significant stressor in Nick's life. Given he already had 2 daughters with his ex-wife, potentially another baby on the way, and another woman advising she might be pregnant, his financial obligations were mounting. There were also evidence of calls from collection companies and significant debt on his phone. Another possible contributing stressor was that Nick appeared to struggle with his sexual identity, keeping his bisexuality secret from everyone close to him. He repeatedly installed, used, and uninstalled the Grindr app, and even messaged with a man to set up a date the same day the first woman left from a visit on October 10th. To be clear, his sexual identity itself is not directly linked to his actions on October 12th. However, it is probable Nick knew the ability to seek out relationships with men would end if his long-distance girlfriend moved in with her children. In addition, the combination of alcohol, cocaine, and marijuana is another significant factor in understanding Nick's actions. The levels of these substances in Nick's system at autopsy would be high enough, especially when taken in concert, to induce psychosis, lower inhibitions, increased paranoia, delusions, and violent ideation. Finally, the traffic stop was one of the pressures that contributed to the targeted violence. A combination of the various stressors already building in his life, along with the high levels of alcohol, cocaine, and marijuana, led to a high probability Nick perceived the officer's interactions with officers early in the night as a significant, humiliating event. Research shows the anger exhibited by the perception of being severely, publicly humiliated can be extreme, to include a person believing they have no other recourse but to utilize violence as a means to seek revenge on the target. That was the end of their analysis. During 2 interviews with police, Nick's brother Nathan was not truthful. He tried to claim he slept through the incident when clearly on camera he did not. His mother, when interviewed, said that Nathan told her that Nick was putting on camo and body armor. He denied saying that too. The state's district attorney decided not to charge Nathan with any crimes. They stated there was insufficient evidence to charge him with any criminal involvement in the murders. He went on to say, "This is not to say categorically that Nathan is innocent, but rather there is not sufficient probable cause to bring criminal charges against him." Regarding the shooter, Nick, one of the FBI's final statements in the report references the 1866 novel, Crime and Punishment. Nothing is easier than to denounce the evildoer. Nothing is more difficult than to understand him. Thanks everyone for making it through this pretty long episode. I know all the body-worn camera audio was a lot to listen to and just to handle in general. The day of release of this, I'll be posting a link for the report I was referencing and reading from at various points throughout the episode. It has a lot more information, as well as links to all the videos I was describing. You'll be able to see how the fight started, the long video of the traffic stop from various officers' cameras, as well as the final shooting scene. There's also a lot of crime scene photos in there. I'll be posting that at the Music City 911 discussion group on Facebook. So if you're not a member there, it'd be a good time to join. If you can't wait for that though, Patreon members already have it. They also get the episodes released to them a bit earlier than everybody else. If you'd like that, other bonus content, and ad-free episodes, go to patreon.com/MusicCity911. I'd also like to say that, as you know, I didn't put out an episode last week. I was down in southern Florida visiting family and wanted to fully immerse myself with them as well as just the area. I did some really enjoyable things while I was there, but guess what I didn't do while I was there? That's right, I didn't fuck with alligators. Anyway, because of the lack of the episode last week, I figured I'd do an extra long one this week. Well, until next time, from Music City 911, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.